Hello everybody. Here at Very British we will be celebrating everything that makes the United Kingdom of Great Britain very British. Today's video is all about Castell Henllys and the Iron Age. So if you like the video then hit the like button. Okay. I visited Castell Henllys in 2016 with my family, and it's most definitely an awe-inspiring place. We can easily get lost in the magic. There is so much to do and see that it really does make for an amazing day out. You would definitely want to take the whole day to explore the area and see the amazing, beautifully, barely touched forest that encompasses the area. We wanted to stay for so much longer than just a day. If you love the British outdoors, you will really want to go back time and time again and discover so much of the real natural beauty of Wales. The way life used to be in the Welsh hills and how incredible it is that the area is perfectly preserved, that it really does feel like stepping back in time and completely forgetting about the 21st century. The Iron Age was between 800 BCE and 43 CE, until the Romans invaded Britain, targeting England first and then invading Wales 5 years later in 48 CE. It was called the Iron Age because that is when iron began to be used in Britain. Then it was used as one of the main metals, from weaponry to everyday tools and cooking implements. Iron Age hill forts were a collection of buildings, and each one commonly known as roundhouses due to their shape. Castell Henllys, situated in Pembrokeshire, which doesn't have a high population as the Castell Mountains are a beautiful rural landscape. It is still the only site in Great Britain that have reconstructed the buildings on the exact land that they originally stood, which is an incredible amount of care and work went into the making of them, as true to the Celtic tribes who inhabited the land. In 1980, the land was bought by somebody with an already great interest in the area and the Iron Age. He began his excavations, taking about 11 years. He did an amazing job of taking care of the area as to finding remains of the original hill forts. He began restoring and rebuilding them to their original form. Sadly, he passed away before he could complete his spectacular project. Then Pembrokeshire National Park purchased the land and thankfully continued his work, so that many more could come and visit. The fees that they charge help to keep the land, buildings and maintenance in fantastic condition. And for an incredible day out, it really is very, very cheap. Even for an entire family to visit, it is actually very cheap to visit there, even though it's just rural to get there. Castell Henllys is now part of the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park, which is to date the longest running archaeological dig site in Britain. Henllys would have originally consisted of about 70 people, possibly up to about 100 people living and working there. Throughout the year, there were about 8 buildings originally. One definitely being the chief's house, where he and his family would have lived, and probably the most important meetings would have been carried out, plans formed for the village and courts held there. There are several reconstructed buildings on the hill fort settlement, being the chief's roundhouse, the blacksmiths known as the forge, the granary, which was used for storing their grains and their food, the cook's house, and another house that would have been for one of their families, where you'd have had many generations of the same family living together. The Celtic Iron Age village was reconstructed in the exact spot of each of the original buildings, using the same methods and materials as they would have used then, over 2,000 years ago. No modern machinery went into them. Groups of experts, staff and volunteers constructed each of the holdings. Of course, to experience a magnificent tranquility, you should visit it for yourself. It is an impressive sight in any weather condition, and just how the Celts would have experienced it all year round. Thank you very much for listening. If you enjoyed this video, then click like, subscribe to the channel, share this video, and check out the other links in the description below, and how you can become a member via my Cuppa page to access the full content. So until next time, remember to always stay very British.